Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Adri and I am a dental hygienist that is absolutely obsessed with makeup, and I am so glad to have you here with us now too. Today's video is going to be a review and a tutorial using the new Jeffree Star Cremated palette, and of course I got my hands on Heaven's Gate also. This is actually my second time filming this video, which I'm kind of sad about because the first video that I did, I really liked how it turned out, but when I went to export it into a file, something happened with the original importing process of all of the videos going into iMovie. So literally as soon as I unplug my phone from the computer, like the whole video and tutorial just disappears. So that's okay though. At least for today, it's not going to be really like a first impressions because I did that yesterday. But I'll still go through, do some swatches, and do a tutorial for you guys. So if you would like to see what I create with the Jeffree Star Cremated palette, then keep on watching. Yesterday when I first took this palette out of the packaging, the first thing that came to mind was really like how heavy it is. If you are familiar with like Jeffree's first palettes, like the Thirsty palette, the I think it's the Beauty Killer palette, it's not that they're flimsy, but they're just light. This one definitely has some weight to it. Like it feels really nice in your hand and really sturdy. The other thing that I like about this too is that it has a really like decent sized, wow, that's not a flattering look, but it does have like a really nice sized mirror on the inside of it. And it's absolutely beautiful. Like just shifting the palette, you can just see the glitter that like this one is, it's one of my favorite shades. But yeah, you can see just how beautiful these shades truly are. Let's dive into a couple swatches. Okay, so starting on the top row, this shade is just a solid black shade, and it is called Hearse, which is really pretty. Next one, Angel of Death. Beautiful. This next one is called Grave Digger. This one is Death Certificate. Just gorgeous. Next shade is called RIP. And then the last shade on the top row is called Pallbearer. So pretty. I love it. I love it so much. All right, diving into that second row, we're starting with Inheritance. Next shade is Wednesday. So I feel like I'm going to say this for all of the glitters, but this one is called Mortuary Beautician, and you guys, it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it almost has like a duochrome shift to it, kind of like a bluish silver, and it's on the lid. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and this next one, oh my gosh, I'm already ruining all of the imprints on it. This next one is called Last Look. Okay, next is Solemnly Swear. And the last one in that row is called The Morgue. Now, that one, just so beautiful. That one is calling my name. Okay, going down to the third row. This one is called Mausoleum. So I'm really surprised by this next shade. It's called Embalmed. I think this might actually be like my second favorite shade in the palette, especially with it being like a gray undertone. I was really surprised. I am going to use it as a brow bone highlight in this look, and it's gorgeous. Okay, this next shade is called Eulogy. This one is called Life Insurance. Last Respects. And this one I have not swatched yet. This one is called Goodbye. Ooh, that's really pretty too. That one reminds me a lot of Embalmed. Like this one and this one are super similar. Obviously this one has more reflex, but that's really pretty. Almost has the same like undertone as Mortuary Beautician. Like that grayish blue color, but just not as much glitter. So like Embalmed with Goodbye and Mortuary Beautician on the lid. Whew, that would probably look really pretty. Okay guys, swatching the last row. We're starting off with the shade Obituary. Next, we're going into Burial Ground. This next shade is called Afterlife. Wow, that is absolutely blinding. I wonder if you can use that as a highlighter. Super curious about that. I might actually try that. Next shade is Casket Ready. So this looks like it's going to be a really nice, crisp, like bright white color. This one is called Death Blow. Yes, that is like very white. And the last one, this shade looks so beautiful. This is Diamonds Ashes. Whoa. Can you see that? That's so pretty. Holy moly. Okay, you guys, I might actually, this icy white, that is going to go on my cheeks as a highlight. So I'm just bringing the camera a little bit closer just because I'm going to start diving into the eye look. And I want you guys to really see how beautiful these shades truly are. All right, so just starting with priming the lid. Just taking some translucent powder, just gonna set concealer. Okay, so to start going in with the crease, I'm gonna take a Real Techniques multitasking brush and go into the shade Solemnly Swear. Something that I always do when I am doing my makeup is I always have a mirror up close to me, and I always have a mirror that's far away. That way I can look at my blending from two different distances. Just that way, if something isn't blending out, sometimes like up close it looks like it's blending really well, but when you look far away, like I can see that it's missing some pigment, like right here and right here, but up close it doesn't look that way. So just a quick tip, something that I like to do is just look at it from different distances. That way you can be a lot more precise with your blending and the look will be seamless. So taking my Morphe M200 brush, I am going to go into the shade right here called Grave Digger. So this is a really pigmented shade, you guys. Like you can dip into it pretty heavy, but just know that like you're probably not gonna have to dip back in. Like that is literally just one dip. It's unbelievable. And it's not patchy at all. Like sometimes with dark shades, you know, they can get a little patchy. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from Jeffree, but like, holy moly, like I really can't believe how well these shades blend out. Now going in with my Morphe M420 brush, dipping into the shade Hearse. So yesterday when I was doing this look, I was really like a little apprehensive about dipping into a black shade, just because sometimes you never know, like, is it going to be super pigmented? Is it going to be a little patchy? Or is it going to be like easy to blend out? So at first I literally like hesitated and I barely dipped into the shade like that. And as soon as I went to put it on the lid, I was like, okay, it's definitely something that you can like dip into a couple times with. So I'm just going to press the brush right into it, and it's so easy to blend out. Like, you'll literally see I can just place it. Like, I'm just going to go onto the outer corner here, but you can see like you can manipulate this color to where you want it to be. It's not like as soon as you put that shade there, it's going to stay there. Like, it's definitely a shade that's easy to work with, so don't be scared to dip into it. Okay, I'm liking where that is for right now. For the lid, I'm going to do kind of like a glitter gradient. So I'm honestly just going to go in with my fingers so I can really control where the glitter is going. I'm going to take Mortuary Beautician, Death Certificate, and Angel of Death. So these are 3 on the back of my fingers. This one is Mortuary Beautician, my pointer finger is Death Certificate, and my ring finger is Angel of Death. One of the things I was thinking about with this, like, it sounds so weird saying the name of these shades. I mean, buying the Cremated palette, you know it's going to be all surrounded about death, but I think it just sounds so weird saying like, oh yeah, like, let me put the Angel of Death like on the outer corner of my eye. Like, it just sounds so strange to say. But all right, going in with Mortuary Beautician first. This is just going to go right on the center of the lid. I'm going to take Angel of Death and put that out on the outer corner and just go back in with Mortuary Beautician and blend those shades together. And now I'm going to take Death Certificate and just work Death Certificate right into the inner corner. Okay, so going back in with my Morphe M200 brush, I'm just going to go back into Gravedigger and just deepen up the crease a little bit. Okay, now going in with a little fluffy brush, I'm just going to go into the shade Eulogy and just smoke out this brow bone a little bit more. So I like where my eye look is for now. I am just gonna go off camera, do my face makeup, and then come back and finish the eye look. All right, so now that the face is done, I'm going to go back to the eyes. I did already go through and put on my Kiss Magnetic eyeliner so that I can prep my eyes already for the false lashes that I'm going to put on. So let's finish the eye look. Just taking an Urban Decay like generic brush. This is the brush that comes with their Naked palettes. I am going to dip into the shade Embalmed. I'm going to go with the flat end. Just tap off the excess and put that right on the brow bone. So I feel like on someone who would be really fair skin toned, I'm not really sure how this color would turn out on your skin type depending on like the fairness of it. For me, because I have a little bit more of like an olive skin tone, it is literally just enough. Like, it doesn't show up too blue on my brow bone, but it's also not like stark in your face either. Like, it's just enough. Going back into Embalmed with a Morphe M431 brush, just gonna take that and do an inner corner highlight. And right on top of the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go in with Diamond Ashes, just right on that same brush, and go right on top of that. So I'm really torn. For a regular cheek highlighter, I really want to go into Afterlife, but I'm also so curious about what Diamond Ashes would look like on the cheekbone, and I don't want to overdo it, but I'm also so curious. I'm so indecisive, you guys. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna take Diamond Ashes just on, this doesn't have a number on it or anything, but this is just a Morphe highlighter brush, and I'm just gonna go right in. Let's see. Oh, look at me being ridiculous and dramatic for no reason. So it definitely, I don't know if you can really see that on camera. It's definitely there. It is like, I'm so used to my Jeffree Supreme Frost highlighter that like, I feel like this is not giving me the effect that I want. So this is definitely a color that is better for all over the lid. Just to make it even, I dipped into it again, and I'm gonna put that on the left side. But I am going to go in with my Jeffree Supreme Frost highlighter. This is in the shade Wet Dream. So going into the lower lash line, I'm just going to take a flat definer brush and go into the shade Grave Digger. To smoke out that lower lash line a little bit, I'm just going back in with this little fluffy blending brush and going back into the shade Eulogy. Before I go in and do my mascara, I'm just going to set my whole face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. So not that any of these glitter shades need it, but as I was just setting my face, I just thought about like, could you imagine if you went into any of these glitter shades with a wet brush, you guys? Like, these are already metallic as it is. I couldn't even imagine like how blinding they would be with a wet brush. I'm like kind of curious. I kind of want to do it. I'll leave it for another video. I don't feel like doing that right now. I really want to, but no. I like my makeup look with where it's at. We'll do that another day. But all right, I am just going to pop on these lashes. I'm gonna have to look and see what style these lashes are. They are absolutely beautiful. Like, these are the Kiss Magnetic lashes, and something is telling me that this is in the style Crowd Pleaser, but don't quote me on it. I'll put it down in the description box. Going in with some mascara, I'm just gonna push my natural lashes up a little bit into the false lashes. I don't know why I can't do my mascara on my left eye with my right hand. Like, I'm dominant right-handed, but I have to do my mascara on my left eye with my left hand. It doesn't make sense. Like, that's literally the only thing I can do with my left hand. Well, except for hold the mirror at work. Like, I have to hold the mirror with my left hand, you know, like when I'm cleaning teeth. But other than that, my left hand is like stiff for everything else. Like, it just doesn't work. Okay, so going in with my current favorite lip combination at the moment, I usually lip line with a darker color, but just because my eyes are so dark, I really don't want the focus to be on my lips at all. So I'm gonna go in with Jeffree Star's Liquid Lip in Celebrity Skin, a Maybelline lipstick in the shade Blushing Beige, and normally I go in with this. It's a lip gloss or like a lip topper from MAC. However, this is a limited edition, so I don't like using that on camera too much. But the good news is, like I said before, I got Heaven's Gate. So I'm going to use this as a lip topper too, so you guys can see how gorgeous this lip gloss is. It's absolutely stunning, you guys. Like, look at this. Beautiful. It is just, it's so pretty. All right, I'm just gonna fix my hair super quick and I will come back to give you guys my final thoughts. All right, so overall, my thoughts on the Cremated palette is that you absolutely need this palette. I love Jeffree's formulas. I feel like I have so many of his palettes now. Like, I have the Thirsty palette, the Blue Blood palette, the Conspiracy palette, the blue, did I say Blue Blood? Blood Sugar. I have Blood Sugar, and now I have the Cremated palette. I wouldn't have expected anything less from Jeffree than to put out high quality products, and with so many of these shades being such, like, just such dark colors. Normally with these kind of shades, like especially with like a shade like Hearse or a shade like Gravedigger, you would have had a lot of patchiness. And not that I would have expected Jeffree to put out a product that has like patchiness or something that he wouldn't stand by, but it's just so nice to see that he really took the time and that the quality is there. Once it's back in stock, you absolutely need this palette. So yeah. Thoughts on this? It's a win. Thoughts on Heaven's Gate? So beautiful. Honestly, I know this one was really hard to get, but if you can get your hands on this one too, I really think everybody needs this shade. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I know I'm definitely gonna have a lot of fun with this palette. Let me know what kind of looks you guys would like to see with it. And yeah, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.